Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air. Out of the pages of the world's greatest comic magazine come the adventures of the Fantastic Four. This week, our superheroes travel more than 200,000 miles from Earth in an attempt to preserve the political integrity of the moon as the Fantastic Four face the menace of the Red Ghost. Also, later in this spellbinding tale, we'll meet the most dramatic being of all time, the mysterious Watcher. Stan and the fantastic cast will be with us in just half a moment.
Thank you. Our trip to the moon began many years ago when man first longed to touch the lunar surface. For the Fantastic Four, it's really just about to start. It's twilight now in New York. At the Baxter Building headquarters of the world's greatest superheroes, all is quiet until...
That came from Reed's lab.
I'll meet you there. Flame on!
You big show-off.
Boy, look at this lab. Hey, Reed, where are you?
What a mess. Looks like a bomb went off here.
No sign of Reed.
You stay back. I'll clear some of this away. Hey, Reed, where are you, guy? Now stop trying to worry us, huh? You blasted rubber back. Come on, speak up.
Maybe I can spot him by flying over the debris. Reed! Hey, Reed, where are you?
I'm okay, little buddy. Here, let's do as if you could extinguish your flame.
Huh?
What? There you go. Out of danger now.
What are you trying to do, blow up the joint?
No, old friend, I was experimenting with a new type of energy for rocket propulsion. It was just more powerful than I had thought.
Oh, Reed, I was afraid we were under some kind of attack.
I was hoping I was going to get another crack at Dr. Doom.
Look, the floor, it's still glowing.
Yeah, you're liable to get a hot foot.
Oh, quit clowning, Ben.
I believe I found a new booster fuel.
What's it made out of, Reed?
It's composed of substances found in meteorite craters. You see, many years ago, a meteorite fell in Siberia, flattening 100 square miles of forest. I suspect that the Russians have developed their powerful rocket thrust by using energy from that source. I've been extensively studying some meteorites that have fallen in our country. And then, last week, I was right. There is limitless energy contained within these rocks from outer space. And now I found a way to harness that energy. All I need to do is expose this meteorite bar to the correct amount of radiation, and it will furnish the power necessary to send a huge rocket to the moon.
Oh, Reed, with all the excitement, I almost forgot to give you this message that came in over the teletype just before the explosion.
Well, this is interesting.
What is it, Chief?
Yeah, let us in on it.
It's from General Thunderbolt Ross.
The guy from the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
Yes, the chap that got us back working on Dr. Doom. He says that the CIA has confirmed some earlier information regarding Igor Kragoff.
What information?
Who's Igor Kragoff?
I first heard about him 3 weeks ago when General Ross told me...
His name is Igor Kragoff, and he's developed a new energy source that will permit him to travel to and from the moon with almost no fuel costs. We're told that he intends to lay claim to the moon and take command over the Earth from there. We know that he's completely crazy and that most of this information is probably incorrect, but it does come from reliable sources.
And now this wire confirms that information. Igor Kragoff does exist and is apparently headed for the moon. So by the end of the week, as soon as I have finished converting our rocket, I'll be on this area here, the mysterious Sea of Sighs.
Wait just a cotton-picking minute here. What do you mean you'll be there? This ain't no solo deal.
Oh, Ben, not a chance. It's too dangerous. I couldn't possibly let you risk your lives.
But, Reed, you'll need us.
Trouble is, we've let you boss us around too much.
Ben, cut it out. You don't know what you're saying.
Don't kill him, you big lunk.
No, I'll just rough him up a little. Put some sense into his stretched out little mind.
Let go. Okay, Ben, okay. You're dead right. We are a team, and we all have our own special talents. We'll all be needed.
And at that same moment, on the other side of the globe, another strange experiment is in progress.
That's right. When you see the red light flashing, you turn the escape button. Your response as well. Only a genius such as Igor Kragoff could have trained you, a gorilla, to operate certain functions of our spacecraft. Another testicle education. That's right. Put on your magnetic shoes. Well done, my monstrous slave. And here is your reward. A nice banana. Behave yourself while I go play with your other schoolmates.
Yes! Yes!
Stay back, you. Not good yet. It's important that you stay vicious.
Yes!
And finally you, the most brainless beast of all. But then, you don't need brains for your work. Here is your reward. You're the only orangutan in the world that can actually use tools and repair machines at my command. At last my crew of apes is ready, and now we shall go to the moon and claim it for my own to start my empire.
And as fate would have it, at the exact moment in two different hemispheres, a similar launching is about to take place.
Is everybody strapped in?
Get settled, everyone. Remember the high gravitational pull just after blastoff.
15 seconds and counting.
The weather station at Cape Cod says there are some high winds about 20,000 feet up.
Now then, everyone safely strapped and comfy? Comrade Gorilla, watch for the green flashing light, and then you'll know to switch the firing mechanism to activate.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
The flashing green light, the great moment is at hand!
But Igor Kragoff's present mission is more than just reaching the moon. Kragov has studied the history of the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four were able to get their powers by being bombarded by the cosmic rays, then my apes and I shall have greater power still. In our transparent plastic nose cone, we shall have no shielding from the cosmic rays. Whatever dosage the Fantastic Four receives, power shall be even greater. I, Kragov, shall be lord of the solar system. Now it begins. I can feel the rays passing through me. And even the apes, they can feel the change.
Meanwhile, in their own ship, the Fantastic Four are safely guarded from the mysterious rays.
Look!
This new guidance system is much smoother, Doc.
If there's anything you'd like me to...
I can see another craft on the scope. Looks like it's headed on the same course as us.
Could I be seeing it out this port here, Johnny?
Sure could, sis.
Where, Sue?
Just over there.
Must be Kragov.
Good. This'll give me a chance to test that new atmospheric chamber you designed for me, Reed.
You want to go out there?
Sure. This job keeps an artificial atmosphere around me. It'll be a gas.
And a few minutes later...
Holy smokes!
Kragov's ship is transparent, and it doesn't have any shielding from the cosmic rays. And there's no one aboard except, that must be Kragov and some apes.
Now that we have passed through the cosmic rays, we shall see what miraculous powers we have. All look exactly the same, but it's impossible. The rays must have affected us. They must have.
The massive gorilla notices the Human Torch's fiery figure through the transparent hull of the ship.
Where are you taking them, man?
Then, almost without effort, the lumbering anthropod seizes and lifts a 5-ton generator.
You have changed. You are 100 times stronger than before. But stay back. Stay back. This gun will get got back. But the gun's changing shape. The moon can change its shape. This is more than I had ever dreamed. There is someone out there. It must be much more close to gorilla before. The orangutan emitting a magnetic field. The instruments are going crazy.
By simply pointing at Johnny Storm, repels him in the same way that two similarly magnetized poles repel each other.
What is it, Hooker? I gotta get back and warn the others. Kragov and his apes are more of a menace than we thought.
You got back just in time, Johnny. The oxygen in that atmospheric chamber doesn't last forever.
Some astronaut. You don't even know when to come in out of
I was so excited by what I saw. I didn't notice my air supply. But listen to this.
Several hours later, the Fantastic Four's great craft is slowly descending to the moon's surface.
You're right on target, Ben.
That new meteorite energy file works great.
The ship's skin probes indicate an atmosphere on the surface.
But that's impossible.
I can see what looks like the ruins of an ancient city.
So man isn't the first on the moon.
And not far away, another alien craft is landing.
With our new powers greater than the Fantastic Four, we shall rule the entire solar system.
The air here is very pure, Reed. We won't need our masks.
How is this atmosphere possible?
With this lighter gravity, I can really fly. Flame on! This is gonna be great!
I wonder where that other guy, Kragov, is. No, I'm gonna scout around for a while. I never thought I'd actually be on the moon.
Hey, Reed. Sis. There's some kind of ultra-modern house over here. Someone must be living in here.
Come on, Sue. Let's have a look.
This low gravity and your ability to stretch sure makes us move.
It's only a cloud moon. Look at the earth up there. Give me these rocks, oh, look at that one go. What? That rock turned into a... And there's two more. They must be what the torch saw. Oh, blast you. Take your hairy mitts off of me. Off my pants. Leave that grotesque thing to me. What? You have seen what a fraction of our power. Now you will be defeated as never before. Prepare to meet the Red Ghost. Ghost Mouse? Who do you think you're kidding? One quick shot ought to set you straight. Ah, where'd you go? Now you know. I can make my body invisible like your Susan Storm, but also intangible like a ghost. So what? With my mental powers, I can wield any part of my body to become solid instantly. Solid enough to pick up this stone and...
Put down your weapon. The Thing, the Red Ghost, and the three Super Apes stand in shocked amazement before the one who appears to have come from nowhere.
Cease this useless conflict. The Watcher will not permit it.
The three apes are captured in individual globules of shimmering synthomatter, and then the strange, rich voice is heard again.
Hear my words, you of Earth. I come from a world so far from here that you do not even suspect its existence. My people roam the entire universe, watching, observing other worlds. But during our eons of watching, we have never once interfered. Never have we made our presence known. Until now. Now, I have broken our Watcher's silence of centuries to save you from your savagery.
You think you can stop Kratos fast? Shut up and let him finish.
Sooner or later, your nations may engage in a war which will devastate your entire planet. That is not of my concern. But you have brought this moon into the conflict. This moon is my home, and I will not tolerate warring peoples here. Instead, you and only you will fight it out, here and now. I have spoken.
He's fading away. Well, Mac, if we're gonna settle this, there's no time like now. Fool! You cannot even touch me! I shall defeat you all!
But at just that instant, unaware of what has transpired over the short horizon, Mr. Fantastic, searching for Ben Grimm, stretches out and...
I found him, Sue.
I'll signal Johnny.
Wait a second. Hey!
There you are. We've been looking all over for you.
We found this strange house that we want to show you.
So, you found him, eh?
Finding me ain't nothing. Wait till the Watcher finds you.
The Watcher?
What do you mean?
I'll try to explain, but it ain't gonna be easy.
Well, here's the place.
You've met the man that made this house?
This house is okay, but the Watcher himself can do anything. He wants us to duke it out with Kragoff and let the winner determine the future of the moon.
Who is this Watcher?
Look, that must be him inside.
And slowly the Watcher becomes visible to all the Fantastic Four. He stands in his great transparent chamber. The Watcher. With his vast powers, he's able to manipulate the very fabric of space and time.
I shall bring both warring factions together in a vast, secluded combat area here upon the moon.
As soon as the thought has passed through the Watcher's mind, the Fantastic Four find themselves swept upward in a floating, spinning whirlpool of sheer energy, bringing them to a wide chasm in the moon's sea of storms, the site for the most crucial battle of their career.